Okay, cool. We're live, and yeah, welcome to the session. I just thought I'd take you along for the ride. I've been wanting to explore a little bit the CRM for Laravel. There are actually, I think, about 3 prominent ones, and I'm gonna basically just go with the most popular of the 3, and just basically going to spin it up. And I guess this is just a live stream of that if you're interested in watching. So yeah, let's go. CRM Laravel bang. Let's have a look. You see, so it's this specific one that I think has got the biggest following. Yeah, so I just figured maybe for next year it would be good having a CRM to manage leads, prospects, customers, deals, and all of those things. I know it's quite a cornerstone tool in any sales team's arsenal. So yeah, since I might be doing some sales next year, I figured, why not get this up? I've actually got a few leads that I might actually load onto it already. And yeah, I just guess this is me getting a little bit intentional about having the right kind of infrastructure in place to potentially do some sales next year. All right, cool. Yeah, and I'm also not going to make this too long. I've probably only got an hour's juice in my tank, so that's kind of what I'm going to stick to. But this is what we want to do. All right, cool. So let us have a look, see what we can see. So there's a website attached to this. Krayincrm. Probably still figure out how to pronounce that. They don't have something. Oh, here's a 1-minute intro video. Let's see. Actually, maybe you're kind of keen to listen to that with me. So let's quickly test a little bit. What it doesn't actually pick up the sound. No, it does not, which is interesting because I figured it would. Maybe I don't want it to capture I specifically wanted to capture the real audio, so I think that one should work. Boom. Okay, yeah, so there, I believe you heard a ping. Alright, so let's
running a business is tough. Managing customers, tracking sales, and staying organized can feel overwhelming without the right tools. That's where CRM steps in, streamlining your processes, tracking customer interactions, and managing your sales pipeline with ease. Welcome to Krayincrm, the open source tool that helps businesses build strong customer connections. This user-friendly interface empowers you to manage leads, streamline your sales pipeline, stay organized with tasks, and customize the platform to fit your business needs, all in one place. Krayin, as an open source CRM, offers unmatched flexibility. Customize it to fit your needs or contribute to its growth. And it allows you to secure your data, ensuring compliance, and seamlessly integrates with your existing tools for a smooth workflow. Getting started with Krayincrm is easy. Download, install, and configure in minutes to manage customer relationships like never before.
Okay, we're going to put that to the test now.
Your customer relationships? Visit krayincrm.com and start exploring today.
Sweet. Okay, Krayin. That's how you pronounce it. Thanks. Always good to have a little video out there to help us. For the longest time, I think whenever I pronounced Vite, I used to call it Vite because it was VITE and you're like vitamin, right? And that's probably also wrong, so just ignore me. But yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. I really like the visuals. It looks a lot like the CRM software that I've seen so far. I've I think I've seen Salesforce a little bit. I've seen trying to think what the other people like. I mean, I bet you if we go like top CRMs. So I definitely saw Salesforce before. I've seen Monday.com and I've seen Zoho. See, there's a few more, but I'm kind of tempted to actually just do this. Number one, just for initial cost and just to get into it. Number two, it's a Laravel-backed open source project, so who knows? Get into it. Maybe this becomes a quintessential future open source project I might get involved in. And yeah, you never know, right? New skill, new thing. Maybe this becomes like an additional thing I can do for potential prospects, managed hosting or whatever. Yeah, so let's have a look. All right. So if you download this, I wonder what it downloads as. You can view it on GitHub. So let's see, what's this zip file download. Just curious to see how they manage this. Okay, well, that was quick. 20 megabytes for a full CRM. Isn't that epic? So I'm just quickly extracting it off screen, and then we can actually just have a look at the files inside. I'm really hoping to see like a Laravel directory with like app and config and storage and the normal kind of like known stuff. But this is pretty cool so far. Getting like a very like WordPressy vibe. Download the thing and you probably just put it on your server, and if you open it up the first time, then it probably just starts installing and gives you like base configuration stuff. So I'm quite curious to see this in action. And yeah, I'd figured I'd actually like to maybe fork the repo and then kind of deploy that to a server. It's probably a lot more overkill than it needs to be, but I was quite, I just figured, why not? Oh my word. That is nice. I've got to say, like, seeing a familiar framework directory does really, do a lot. And I mean, even if we have a look over here, let's see, is that going to give me a little VS Code? Oh yeah, there we go. So we can actually see the stack or the PHP packages that it relies on. Okay, so I see there's some using Doctrine. Ooh, yeah, MartWeb Excel, probably for Excel exports. That's pretty cool. For the dev, there's Mockery. Oh, it's using Pest PHP for testing. That's great. Okay, this is fantastic. Really, really interesting. Okay, phenomenal. All right, so let's have a look. See, right? Good practice. The README will probably give us the full Monty. Can I do a little bit of a better view over here? No, it doesn't look like it. So we've got introduction, we've got installation. Very nice. That's basically giving you the server spec that you're going to need to run it from. Okay, good to know. 3 gigabytes of RAM. A couple of more things. So here's installation. So you can create the project, find the env in the root directory, and change the app URL parameter to your own domain. Very nice. Also configure the mail and database parameter. Yeah. Actually, I want to open this up with PHP Storm. My tool of choice when doing Laravel development. Alright, let's see that load. Cool, it's just loading off screen, which is maybe just as well. This keeps the daily grinds work to one side while I tell it to open up this directory. Cool, that looks good. I'm going to go file, my side. File, if it will do it for me one day. File open. And we've got this. Oh, you know what? I should probably move it somewhere. Okay, but I just first want to just explore it a little bit before I get into it too much, because I still want to have a look at that, like that forking option. Maybe there's some stuff that I want to build custom, or yeah, just because it's so accessible. Because if you're familiar with Laravel, you should probably, and this is a good opportunity to see like a proper open source projects, like architecture, and maybe even upskill my own game in terms of my own coding knowledge. So this window, there it goes. Okay, alright, sweet, bringing it into view. There we go. Alright, So that was kind of what I was looking for. I was looking for the markdown rendered view, which is quite nice to see in PHP Storm. Bet you can get something like that in VS Code. But yeah, my daily is usually in PHP Storm, so that's probably the best configured for me for right now. Okay, really do like the look of the UI and the color scheme. Okay, so we've got introductions, we've got requirements. It's good to know. There's a live demo site we could visit if we wanted to have a look. Sweet. Server. Yeah, I'm kind of maybe even tempted to make this my first homebrew hosting project. It's pretty much just going to be an internal thing for now, and probably not accessible across the web either. So when I think about that, on the server, so before going into production mode, we recommend uninstalling developer dependencies in order to do that. On local, okay, sweet, there's the initial username and password. WhatsApp CRM integration, oh my word, how cool is that? So I'm just looking at this thing and I'm just going like the amount of like tools that it totes as like for integration is just insane. I wonder how the maintainers make some cash off of it. Maybe some like add-on things that they possibly sell. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I like that. I honestly like that. Like, give the core offering for free and you've got these add-ons if you want them. No, that's really cool. That's very cool. I have lots of respect for that. And I mean, that's to my knowledge, it's kind of like the Laravel ecosystem vibe too, right? So you've got Laravel, and then you've got Forge and Envoyer, and Laravel's phenomenal. It's like this core center framework, and then you've got all these add-on services, and naturally you support it because it just works for the tool. So I'm quite excited by this kind of stuff. Okay, sweet. So they've got CRM starter pack. Learn more. I wonder if this is like the we help you set up thing. Purchase the installation of the latest version. Consultants how to utilize it. Oh, I love this. I really do love this. So this is what I maybe thought. Maybe this is something if you get familiar enough with this from like a hosting and management side, maybe you could even, I don't know, either be one of their maybe consultants. I mean, that's not a bad fee. I just want to convert that to my local currency. Yeah, damn straight. You know what? I really do. I do enjoy supporting businesses and helping them be more optimal and stuff. And I think this is obviously sales is like lifeblood of well, business in general. So I think having something like this, a really good CRM tool, is maybe a good way to go. Because look, the alternative is a monthly subscription, but I guess now you've got to kind of weigh up a monthly subscription versus a self-hosted piece for which you're probably paying hosting costs and things. So I guess there are benefits and drawbacks, but I mean, just in terms of my positioning and being a Laravel dev, I'm quite excited to potentially do this on my side. Now I'm quite curious. Okay, that's like I just kind of wanted to see, can I see who forked it? View existing forks. Quite interesting. Okay. Updated 13 hours ago, period 2 years, maybe a month. Okay, that's really cool. 5 months ago. Somebody's got a pull request. Oh, that's really nice. Like, I really hope that maybe if I get into this thing and I like it, that I can actually be one of the community peeps out there that just helps maintain it. Maybe I do some things on my side for my thing and it can become a PR. I think when I looked at this repo originally, I was like, okay, 2 weeks ago it was update. So I think this thing is still pretty much actively maintained, which is so cool. So 28 contributors. And if you can see nationality easily, let's have a look. You see, wow, quite a lot of activity recently. So I think this might have gotten quite a bit of love now. Just looking at the names, I think maybe some of these peeps are based maybe towards India's side. That's really cool. Actually working with the team based in India at the moment. Really friendly peeps, and yeah, it's just generally good to work with them. Okay, so who is the main peeps? Here we go. Okay. Very interesting. And this person recently got into it and then just went bang. Sure. So they basically racked up their #1 contributor status like within the last couple of months. And if I doubt that I'd Suraj. Okay. Keen to give them a follow. Sweet. And, okay, sorry, I'm letting the ADD get the better of me. It's just an interesting way, first looking at the repo from a different perspective. So let me think about this, because obviously, in the day-to-day, you tend to have direct branching and access to a repo, and with this, obviously, you don't. So I do think forking is the right way to go. So let me actually, step one. let me start this repo. Here we go. I'm going to give it a little fork. Yeah, that looks good. Laravel CRMs, that's perfect. Only want the master branch. And create a fork. Now I'm curious because, so I'm going to have my own master/main branch, right? That I can contribute to. Oh, very nice. Oh my goodness. Don't you just love GitHub? Sync fork, contribute. My branch is not ahead of the upstream, so if I did make changes, that's the workflow. Oh, this is exciting. This is really, really exciting. Okay, phenomenal. So in other words, I could then now basically deploy this to a server and clone it down, and it just becomes a Git repo that I potentially then can have an instance on my local host. I've got my cloud-based one, then I can deploy that out. So, and that kind of is a nice way for me as a developer to keep it up to date, because it might be a bit more of a challenge, I think, to update versions if you just are extracting code. I guess you could just probably replace the code because the database stays intact, and when the pipelines run, they'll run through the new code. But in any case, that's just me thinking through this, how it would probably work. All right, exciting stuff. Okay, so I do think that I'm quite keen to actually clone this down to my personal projects file. I wonder, do they use Sail? How do they host on local? Let's have a look. You see. Probably just with Composer Serve. I could even use Herd maybe. Yeah, it's literally just using Serve. That is so convenient. I do like Docker though, but okay, let's leave that. Maybe that's maybe I could be the one that adds Docker support one day, and you can just basically deploy an image to a server, and it basically sets up all of the necessary. Okay, I'll just keep that in the back of my mind. Alrighty then. Alright, so let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. So this is my branch, right? This is my fork. My fork. Yeah, we're going to do SSH. That's good. Let's get this thing going. So, okay, so we're just going to go... can I do WSL? Does it work like that? No. Well, actually, maybe I don't want to host it on WSL because it's using the serve command, right? So let's do get repo ls personal. And then I think I can do git clone, and then boom. Let's see if that works. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's looking good. It is looking good. Super cool. Yay, git. Alright, so CD, this is going to go Laravel, CRM, ls. Oh, that's phenomenal. Now, is there a quick way to open up this project? Can I open up a folder in PHP Storm when I am in it in my terminal? Come on, AI overlords. Yes, you can. So you just do PHP Storm dot PHP Storm dot. Ha 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 ha. Ah, you're gonna love it. Look, if you can have many things against AI, I guess, but I've just got to put it out there that it is like one of the best tools to learn quicker and just, you know, leverage things. Because obviously I could have Googled that and then I might have read an easy to read for like 2 Stack Overflow articles, maybe a blog, and maybe I would have then gotten to the answer. But just having it like that is so good. And I know PHP Storm dot, so maybe if you're still watching at this point, there's something new. I think you can do code dot, is the VS code thing. So it's really cool that PHP Storm also has that alias. But oh my, here we are. You've got control over this repo, like it's a piece of software that you are maintaining, and it's really phenomenal. Sweet. Okay, so there are some things to consider. That's cool. Okay, code of conduct, etc. This is definitely things that need to be invested in if I want to go to a contributing route. Changelog, oh, how cool is this? Man, that is so cool. If I look at I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit like a kid in a candy shop because this is really the first time that I'm just like looking at a project out in the wild. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, phenomenal. Security updates, composer.lock. I wonder if this was that. That's just some updates. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, so let us then. Ooh, this will be an interesting one for me though. So normally I've got, when I do my containerized development, I've got a container that either houses MySQL or Postgres. So now it'll be a little bit interesting to see. Just having a couple. Oh, how cool is that? So there's some localization going on in the background too. That's very cool. Alrighty then, I'm just having a look at this. Some stuff here. Okay, it loves a MySQL connection. It's 100%. Very nice. I mean, wow, this is really clean. I mean, when I think of a CRM, I mean, just in terms of what I understand and everything, I'm pretty sure it's you can build it without, you know, involving too much. And I got to say, I mean, just off the face value, what the peeps have put together so far, I mean, look at that. You've got a whole CRM, and those are the dependencies. Oh, excuse me. That's phenomenal. All right, let's dive a bit deeper. Read me, open up, open sesame. Okay, that's so cool. All right, so we've got introduction. So it says Krayincrm is a hand-tailored CRM framework built on some of the hottest, I like it, open source technologies such as Laravel and Vue.js. Oh, come on, guys, that rocks. Both things I'm quite comfortable with. Free and open source Laravel CRM solution. Love it. Read our documentation. Maybe this is like a platform package creation, and that's creating a package for Krayin. Digging deeper, API documentation. Oh, that's so nice. So okay, yeah, so I think this is a little bit more like the dev docs. Do they have user guide? Oh man, that rocks. These quotes. Okay, very nice. Okay, there are some nice images. Hey, and you can't be in the Laravel ecosystem and not have phenomenal docs, right? So I'm really, really stoked to see this. Making use of drawers, that's great. Very nice. Okay, interesting. Like if I had to build one from scratch, I would have probably now used Filament. Mainly just because it's such a powerful tool for developing quickly and your admin panels, etc. And I think when you do business software, a lot of the time, like it's admin panels. I mean, if you look at this, hopefully it feels like an admin panel. But this is really, really cool. Oh my word, the email section, activities. That's really cool. And you know what? If it's simple, I think that's also a win, because I do think sometimes, especially if you're using like an enterprise tool or maybe a more commercial tool like Salesforce, etc., because it's made to be so customizable, there's a lot of bloat in it, and because it's trying to fit so many use cases for so many different people in so many different industries. And so if this is something that just gives you that core functionality that you need to manage some things, I'm really excited by this. It's just so good. And again, open source, man. This is just phenomenal. I really, really, really liking what I'm seeing. Okay, sweet. So this was Suraj. Crazy, right? Okay, lacquer. Let's close those down. All right, let us hit it up, right? Always important. Remember, 4 hours of debugging can save you 10 minutes of reading the documentation. So let's just make sure we got a good one. Okay, so we had a look at the docs, which is awesome. We also have a forum for any type of concerns. Which is this the GitHub forum, or is this like a dedicated forum? It looks like it might just be a dedicated forum. Is it up? It's loading. It's thinking about live. Okay, what are we gonna find? Yeah. Okay, some styling. Oh no, there it goes. It just fixed itself. That is very cool. Go to categories. Let's see how active the forum is. 4 October 2024. So okay, yeah, there's been some recent activity. That's really cool to see. Are there any blog posts? Oh, there's no blog. Cool. Some opportunity to maybe write some use cases. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I mean, even if you're somebody that's knowledgeable about a product, I mean, hanging around on the forums and helping peeps through their questions, that helps a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's a community project, any community effort that invests back into the community is a win, I guess. Very, very cool. Okay, so phenomenal. There's even a dedicated forum. Very cool. There's a live demo. I'm quite keen to demo it on my local host live. Packs a lot of features, allow e-commerce business to scale in no time. Okay, interesting. E-commerce business. My mind, a CRM is mainly just for customer relationship management. So okay, cool. For developers, take advantage of the two hottest frameworks. Again, hottest frameworks, I love that. Both of which have been used by Krayincrm. I wonder which version of Vue is the official one that's getting in here. So we've got Vite. Actually not seeing a Vue installation. Mentions Vue, but I don't see. I would have expected like Vue to be one of the dependencies in here. Maybe I'm just missing something. If we look at resources.js, this is interesting. Because normally we'd have, does it use Bootstrap? Interesting. Obviously a little bit more of a Tailwind fan. Roots, look, some of the roots, there's API, the web. What am I missing? Let's look at some of the migrations. Why? I feel like this is not the full suite. I look at this. That's the master branch, right? That doesn't have anything on it. I look at all branches. This is the master branch. Did I miss something? Which branch is their main branch? Yeah, it's master branch. If I go into app and I look at models, there's only a user in there. So, and also only a controller. So this is literally just a thing. It looks a little bit bare. So is this just an empty project? What am I missing? If we look at the one that we extracted, and I look at it's also very, very tiny. I wonder, maybe one of the packages that you use to install. So I'm just having a look at this, right? We've got this file. Maybe these introduce the models migrations. I guess there's one way to find out, right? So let's that's interesting. I guess I was just expecting to see more. Yeah, more traditional, everything looks empty. Okay, so let's give it a go. Oh, there's a doc installation, no ways. But we've got okay, so we looked at that, we saw that documentation. There's a dev docs. Get started. Introduction, requirements. over here it says 4 GB of RAM, and over here it says 3 GB of RAM, so there's a little bit of a sync issue over there. Alright, let's see. MySQL and MariaDB, it's got happiness. Database servers, okay, that's fine. Installation. But that is the one we're on, right? Definitely. That is Krayin, Laravel CRM, Krayin, Laravel CRM. Okay. Compose a great project. Okay. Okay. So there's actually Docker. Get it from the very cool. Some ports and paths. MySQL. It's very cool. I am quite keen to get into the Docker side of things. So packages. Oh, look at this. No, it's talking about Laravel. Packages are the primary way of adding functionality, so the following features are distributed into packages to enhance the application and allow developers to follow the standard way of developing custom functionality. It comes with a set of powerful packages listed out below. So these packages, and they're using a repository pattern. Okay, I'm definitely looking at something I haven't seen before. But like I imagine that the reason why there's no models and things like that expect is because it uses repository pattern. Now I've worked with like module pattern where you build different modules, but then it's part of the main monolith repo. Very interesting. That is so interesting. So yeah, it's talking about a lot of stuff, but I don't see where it's actually says how to add them. Sorry, I'm getting quiet. It's just like really interesting and probably making my mind work harder than I thought I was going to work this time of night. Module structure, modular design, yeah, that makes sense to me. Package development. That's I actually still need to get into that too. You know, the Sparty courses out there. Custom attributes. Alright, this is really interesting. So let's keep going, right? Okay, so we looked at the dev docs, saw some interesting stuff. Don't think we need to do this because we've got it. Find the .env in the root directory and change the app URL to. Okay, so let's maybe do that, right? So we'll do cp.env.example2.env. There we go. Once that's copied, let's call it Praxis CRM localhost ZAR. Couple of things. Alright, so I will get into the DB soon. I'll have to go and do that still. Alright, so I might actually need to MySQL workbench. Oh, wait, of course I want to search the internet. I don't want to actually open up the yay windows. Alright, cool. Sweet. That's going to do its thing. Put MySQL over here. That's great. Alright, so I'm gonna create a new SQL tab. I want to make a new database. Actually, let me show. I guess I can show you this stuff. Create a schema. Oh wait, so this is the database. Okay, this is fine. So let's call this Praxis CRM. Boom. Right. Did they advise any specifics? So then I'll use UTF-8. Default collation. Okay. Default collation and then apply. Default, that looks fine. Okay. And finish. Sweet. There we go. And we obviously have no tables yet, but we do have everything set up. So let's look at the local stuff. Root, DB prefix. Database is now Praxis CRM, I guess. And that's it. These things should work. DB prefix, I'm not using any prefixes. I'm going to use that blank. I don't really enjoy the concept of prefixes in a database. Mail can probably just be local. Oh, so it's automatically on blah, 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 blah. So let's go have a look and see what we can do underneath. What options do I have? You can choose mailer, mailgun. I think for now let's just log it. Don't know if that's going to break it, but maybe we'll see. Log. Rest of the stuff I can just ignore. Cool, so there's some AWS integration there for storage on an AWS bucket. Probably also then kind of tell you where's the best hosting provider to yeet it into. So okay, cool. Let's go. Can I do PHP RDZan? It's gonna moan at me. It didn't like me. Oh, I see, it didn't like that. So can I cannot decide. Enable new terminal, bang. It doesn't like this. So if I just do, oh wait, it says file to load. So first thing you should go do is compose and install, right? Okay, I've got some issues over here. Gee whiz. Looks like it's a PHP version issue. Does not satisfy. So I need to go up a PHP version. I actually think I'm going to just stop it over here because yeah, I think upgrading PHP versions on Windows could be quite tricky. Just maybe see the AI overlords can help us. How to upgrade my Windows PHP to version 8.1. Let's see if there's anything. So they're saying you basically got to download it. So let's just clear this, because you'll see if I do PHP I'm getting version 8.0, and they're saying you basically got to download it, which doesn't sound like fun. I just wish there was just a short CLI command. Upgrading PHP on Windows from the CLI, see if there's anything like that. Let's see what they say. No, also not CLI. So AI is just like, yeah, can I not do it by the CLI and make composition? No, you cannot. Ah, bugger. Okay, so that's going to be a whole nother process, but I'm not really keen to record and stream that out, so yeah, I'm just going to leave that there, and maybe on a future session I'll have the right PHP version installed and I can actually get past this step. So yeah, thanks for watching, or if you if you're still around, and hope you have a great day tomorrow or today.